So my name is Cassandra Washington. My company is Exceed Resources. I've been working independently on my own, trying to build a brand since 2001. I have a professional development company. I do training in leadership, communication, customer service, and I have an HR background, so I train also in some compliance classes like sexual harassment and diversity. What I'm really excited about and really good at is I am a dream coach. I've been coaching before they called it coaching, right? Helping people move up in their careers or move out of their careers into something different. I've been coaching them on that. Because when you have a goal or a dream, it really helps you to have some accountability, have someone else. In fact, we are much more likely to complete our goals, to do what we say we're going to do when we know that there's going to be some accountability behind it. That's one thing that a coach helps you with. What gets in our way of accomplishing goals or dreams? Ourself. Yeah.
Negative self-talk.
Negative self-talk. Fear. That's a big one. Yeah, a lot of people say it's money. I don't have enough money to do what I dream of. Or I don't think I'll make enough money to do what I dream of.
You're spending all your time making the money to live.
Yeah, and then so that's another one. I'm spending all my money or all my time making the money to live, and I didn't leave enough left for my dream. So time is an issue too. I don't have enough time to pursue my dream or my goal. Time and money, this is not part of my presentation, just want to encourage you, time and money should never stop you from getting what you want. In fact, time and money is not an obstacle. Time and money only requires a strategy. That's all. We just look at what's the strategy then to overcome the obstacle of time, and what's the strategy to overcome the obstacle of money. So whatever thoughts you have, passions, dreams, that maybe you've pushed away because you don't have time and money, and you're so busy taking care of everybody else that you don't have time to pursue your own dream. If you dreamed it, you actually have the capacity to do it. You do. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes. And if it's helpful for you, it's helpful for me. I want you to place your hand on your heart. And your heart isn't the Pledge of Allegiance heart. It's actually more in the center of your chest is where your heart really is. Sometimes when we touch our heart, it really activates it because your dreams are in your heart. So I want you to close your eyes and think about what you would like your life to be like. And you can look in different areas of your life, your finances, your career, your recreation time, your health. So just dream a little bit. What do you want your life to look like? What's the dream? What would your heart say if it knew you were listening? Talked about self-talk, negative talk to yourself. I used to tell a story that my I am story was I have to work hard for everything that I get, and nothing comes easy for me. And that story came from when I was in the 8th grade. I won't bore you with where the story came from. But I'll tell you, that's the story I had. I used to tell myself that. I have to work hard for everything that I get, and nothing comes easy for me. So guess what showed up, what my reality was? Nothing came easy. And I worked really hard, and nothing came easy. Whatever you tell yourself shows up. I am, and whatever you put after that is very powerful. It affects your brand. So if you're telling yourself things like, I am positive, I am upbeat, I am patient, I am kind, that shows up. But if you say, I am sick of this job, I hate these people I work with, I am sick and tired, that shows up too. So I told that story, and when things showed up easy for me, I didn't trust it. Because no, it doesn't match my story. Oh, that's too easy. When someone would come to say, Cassandra, let me help you with that. What do you want? I didn't trust them. So things did show up easy, but I didn't trust them because it didn't match my story. We tend to reinforce what we tell ourselves. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to finish the sentence, I am, and I want you to write down every adjective and noun that you can think of that will be part of your brand. I am, and talk to yourself positively. Whenever you start activating your dreams, guess what? You activate your doubts too. So here's what I've done. I've activated your dreams. And guess who is awake now? Your doubts and your fears. Just happens. And your doubts remember the last time you dreamed. Your doubts remember, your doubter remembers the last time you said you were going to do something and you didn't do it. Your doubts criticize you. Now, the doubt has a role, though. The doubt keeps us in reality. The doubt keeps us from jumping off cliffs too soon. The doubt has a sacred role, except it's gotten so loud that it's hard for us to even create a brand because we doubt ourselves. We stop believing in our abilities because you know what? Sometimes at work they don't validate us. Anybody have a good boss that validates you often? Wonderful, keep that boss. Go everywhere she or he does. Because many of us we're not fortunate to have a good boss that validates and calls out the good in us. And we don't have a lot of people around us that do that either. So then when we start to do it for ourselves, we start doubting, am I really that? I don't think I'm that. It's not you, it's your doubter voice. Or you just dreamed a big dream. You know, I heard some of the dreams was to volunteer 100% of my time. I have some great charities that I'd like to 100% volunteer to. Or I would love to retire and go work for Disney. That's a big dream. And guess who raises its head? Doubter. You can't ever do that. You don't have the time. You don't have the money. You're not good enough. You're not tall enough. You're not thin enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not competent enough. Anybody hear any of those voices? Yeah. What I've learned is that you can change the story. So I help people connect and resurrect their passion and their dreams. And then I help them deal with fear and doubt and negative self-talk and time and money. And then I help them get in action towards it. That's what I'm really excited about.